everyone, welcome to part 118 of Laravel 9 series in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So we are going to work on Laravel helper in this video, and we are going to create the helper function for card items count. Okay, so first of all we must understand what are Laravel helper. Okay, Laravel helpers or Laravel helper or Laravel helper function. See, there are cases whenever we want some common function in our Laravel website. Okay, I am talking about this count. This 4 is the card items count. If we are going to add anything, like if I'm going to add one product here in card, okay, like I'm going to add one product. After adding the size, I'm going to add one product, and here we can see the product is already exists in card. I'm going to open the card here. Okay, so if I open the card, we can see there is only one product. In fact, there are two products here in our card. Okay, I'm going to make it one. Okay, right now, so there is only one product in our card, but here you can see it's coming as 4. So we want to show here 1. Okay, whenever we will add more product, we want to show here 2. So this thing is happening in the complete website. This is the header part, and this is the happening in the complete website. So we are going to create one function, one common function that we can access anywhere in the website, in our Laravel website. So that common function we are going to add in helper file that we are going to create now. That helper file is for the complete Laravel e-commerce Laravel website, from where we can able to access it. So for those files, for those functions, we are going to create that helper file. So this is the meaning of the Laravel helper. So Laravel helper helps us to create those common functions that we can use throughout the website, in the complete website. Okay, so I hope you understand. So we are going to create this helper file first of all, and this helper file we are going to create inside one helpers folder. Okay, we will keep it separate from other one. Okay, so in this helpers folder, we are going to create under app. Okay, and here we are going to create one folder, helpers. Okay, so inside this folder I'm going to create one file, helper.php. If you are in Windows, you can simply right click and create the new file, helper.php, but in Mac I need to create the file like this. Okay, in Mac I need to create like this, touch. I'm going to name it like helper.php. We are going to make h caps like the model name, same like the model name. Okay, so touch helper.php. So it creates this helper.php file inside the helpers folder. Why we have created the helpers folder? Because in future maybe there are more helper files that we may require to create. So see, the name, you can give any other name as well. Like if you want to make products function in one file, if you want to add the categories function in one file, then you can name the file like this, products helper, like product helper, category helper. So like this you can create many helper as well. It means it depends upon the number of functions that you are going to add. If there are only like one function for the category, one function for the product, one function for the order, then not required to create the separate files. Then in the one file itself we can put all the functions if there are less functions. Okay, so let's open this one, helper.php. Okay, so inside this file we are going to add the common function, but before that we need to add this helper in the composer.json file. We need to register this helper. Okay, otherwise the Laravel can't able to access it. Okay, so we need to add this one in autoload. Okay, autoload here, so that Laravel, every time whenever any page loads in our Laravel website, this helper function is going to load first. After that the other means other page will come. Okay, so here we are going to add after this one I'm going to add files. Okay, files also we need to give in quotes, files. Okay, and after that we need to follow the same thing like it is there, but we are going to add the array here instead of this object. and here we are going to mention the path of the helper file, app inside the helpers and helper.php. Okay, so our helper, we have given the helper path inside the files array. Okay, this we need to give the syntax like this, and after that we need to run one command, composer dump-autoload, that we need to run for our project. New folder, composer dump-autoload. Okay, so that Laravel website register this helper in composer.json file. See, it has been done. Okay, you can see it has been done. Okay, so now we can able to access this helper. Now we can add our function inside this file. Okay, so we will add here php, and here we are going to add our function. Okay, whatever function we want to add, we can simply create that function here. Okay, so we are going to add here total card items function, total card items. So it is based whenever user is logged in or if user is not logged in. Okay, if the user is logged in, then we are going to check with the auth check. Okay, if the user is logged in, else if the user is not logged in, then we are going to check with the session. Okay, so if the user is logged in, then we will get the user id here with the auth. We can pick it like this from the auth, user id from the auth, and after that we can simply get that total card items uh, here from card, where user id will match to this user id that we have fetched from the auth. Okay, and this one we will see sum up all the, we are going to sum up all the quantity that is there in our card items. Okay, here you can see the cards. Okay, here see the quantity column is there, like if the user is having the two quantity for one product and one quantity for another, so we are going to sum up and will show the items there. Okay, so for that we are going to add here quantity. Okay, and else if the user is not logged in, then we are having the session. We already know that then we are going to take the session to make the user card items. Okay, to sum up the user card items. Okay, so that we are going to take it like this, session get. Okay, session id we are having, and the same thing we are going to use here as well, but this time we are going to use, instead of user id, we are going to use the session id. Okay, and some of the quantity as well, and this one this return, we are going to return this total card items. Okay, total card items. So our function is ready, but we need to attach here the model as well, card model. Okay, use app models card. Okay, so now it is fine. We can also sorry, we can move it like this. Okay, so now we are going to open the header.blade file and located at the front. Okay, so now we can give this total card items, it will automatically come. See, no need to call anything, no need to call here the helper function at the top like we used to call the model. We are not required to call the helper function. Okay, we can directly search here for, and here we can simply give the this one dollar total card items. Okay, so now we are going to check once that one here comes or not, and some issue has come. We need to see total card items undefined variable. We need to check why it is not loading this one. This must come here, total card items, it must, we can check here that it is working or not. Echo total card items, we can do it like this. Okay, so it will tell us that it is working or not. see, actually it is not working, so that's why, because this helper is not working here. So we can see that this helper file is not able to load itself. See, now it is coming, see, test is coming, this helper file is able to load, so it means that we able to register this helper file in composer.json file. Okay, so that's why it is we able to access at the top. Okay, so that is fine, but now only thing is that total card items function, we need to call this function total card items, that we want that must automatically called up. Okay, we want this function must automatically called up, so for that we are checking why this is not calling itself. Okay, so if I am going to add this one, total card items, uh, like this. Yeah, now it is working fine. Okay, we need to call this function. See, this function we can call throughout the website, but we need to call at least. Okay, so now see, we need to call this function here, total card items, then it will work fine in header.blade. Okay, now it will work fine. Now it will show one here. Okay, so we need to see what is coming there. Total card items, we're going to check there, total card items. Okay, so here see, span is not, now it must work. Okay, see, now one is coming here. Okay, so I'm going to add one more item here. So I'm going to check this will work in complete website, because we have added the helper function, and see here 2 has come. Okay, so now we want to see, if in case I delete this item, okay, then it must show 1, but it is not showing 1, because we want to load it with the ajax as well, because many of the pages we have built with ajax, we are updating the card, we are deleting the items with the ajax, so but it is not reloading, so we need to make it dynamic. Okay, so for that there is one class I'm going to use here. Okay, I can use the class, same class I can use, like total card items. Okay, so this class I will load with the updated number, updated total card items, whenever we will call some ajax. Okay, so one ajax we have called like every time if we updated the quantity. Okay, so I'm going to open the function where we are updating the quantity inside front. I will open where in update card we update the quantity. Here you can see the update the quantity. So here I am going to fetch in the same way like we have fetched there. Okay, I'm going to call this function, at least we are required to call this function. See, total card items, I have got the total card items here. Okay, so this total card items I'm going to send I'm going to send via ajax. I'm going to send their total card items in ajax. Okay, so once I've got this one in ajax, then I'm going to open the custom.js file. Inside the custom.js file, which is the custom.js, this is okay, this one custom.js. Inside the custom.js I'm going to check that function where we are updating the card. It must be somewhere, get price, here it is, update card item. So here at the time of success I'm going to get this one, this item I am going to increase from here. So here I am going to take this one, see, we have already added the class for total card items, so I want to show there the item. I'm going to copy that one, that total card items, where see we have the same name. Yeah, total card items. Yeah, see, you can see the class is there, total card items. So this class I'm going to put the value into this class, and that we can do with the HTML itself. Okay, response is coming here, and response total card items. Okay, once again response is coming in the same way with the same variable total card items, and that we are going to put here. Okay, so I'm going to try this one now. like every time if we are going to update the card and there is some issue, total card items, here I'm going to check. Okay, so there is one minor mistake. See, instead of semicolon, here comma will come. Now we are going to try once again. See, now if I'm going to add here, update here quantity, let's see if I will update 3 quantity. Earlier on it is not updating, but now it is going to update via ajax as well. Like if I will update the 3, here we can see the 3 is also coming, and if I'm going to update to 4, and here we can see the 4 is coming instantly via ajax. Okay, if I'm going to put back to 3, I'm going to reduce it to 3, and you can see the 3 is coming. So now it is working fine. So I'm going to add one more item to test this one. Okay, so I'm going to add this blue item, blue product. Okay, so I'm going to add the small size, that is the available size of the blue item product. It is saying the already existing card. I'm going to pick the another one, green item this time. Okay, medium, and add to card. And now we're going to check in view card, and you can see here the 4 quantity, so that is fine. 4 is coming here, so it is updating instantly. If I'm going to plus up 1, then you can see the 5 items are there, 3 4 5. Okay, so it is very much working fine. So now if I'm going to remove the item, then again I want it to work, but right now it will not work. If I'm going to delete, it will not show the 4. I'm going to show you, like if I'm going to delete here, see it's still showing the 5. That is wrong. We want to show here, we want to update here as well, in the case of delete as well. Okay, so in the card delete, the same function we are going to call to calculate the right total card items. Okay, so this one we are going to call, and sorry, not like this. See, we can call here, but we, yeah, it's fine. Okay, we can call it like this, and after that we can send it in the same way, like we are sending here. Okay, total card items, like okay. So now it seems to be fine. Total card items, we have got the function, common function. We got the total card items from that function, and that total card item we have sent in ajax. We are in success response. Okay, so we have got here. Now we need to do the same thing once again. This total card items we need to put in class. Okay, every time when there is the success result. Okay, here we can do like this. Now we are going to check once again. I'm going to add one more item so that we can able to know about that the our ajax is working fine. And let's add one more item here, large, add to card. I'm going to check in card, and here you can see the 2 items are here, so the total of 3 items. If I'm going to delete one item, like this first one I'm going to delete, then it will left with the 2 item, and it will update instantly. See, there must be no page refresh here. So let's see, let's delete. Are you sure you want to delete this card item? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one and delete it, and you can see it updates instantly. From 3 to 2, it updates instantly. Okay, so the card item is working fine. Okay, we able to update our card items with the help of ajax, and here the number is updating via ajax. Okay, so you can see we able to show this one via ajax. Okay, so in the next video we are also going to work on this price as well, and also if we will click this one, and this part we are going to work with, we are going to show the items that the user have added. Okay, along with the total. Okay, and view card and checkout links as well. Okay, so we are going to work on this portion in the next video, so please stay tuned for that. I hope that everything is clear to you, and please do subscribe the channel, and do join the channel to get the source code. Okay, so I always recommend to get the source code, so that you can get the source code from time to time, so that you can compare the code if you will stuck anywhere. Okay, so you can always get the source code after joining the channel, and always subscribe the channel to get all the updates. Okay, and do follow the react.js tutorial for beginners. Okay, react.js is really important to nowadays to build the app, web app, mobile app. Okay, so for becoming the full stack developer, please join my another series react.js, follow my another series react.js. Okay, so that you can build the app as well. Okay, so it is not tough, app is not tough at all, easier than this one. Okay, So I think that you can go for it and become the full stack developer. In the back end we have used the Laravel, and in the front end we have used the react.js. Okay, and it will be really great for to know about React. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.